Hi, this is Molly with Molly Q Creates and ScrapandTime.com. Today we're going to take this makeup organizer found at the Target dollar spot for $3, turn it into a cute and adorable organizer for your tools. Now I know what you're thinking is that you have way more scrapbook and crafting tools than will fit in this little organizer, but you would be surprised at how much it holds. Plus, one of the things about organizing is that you want to get all of your like tools together. So first of all, before thinking about what project you want to make, let's think about what tools and projects you use. For instance, when I'm at the Cricut, I have my pens, I need my cutting blades, masking tape to tape on the heavier projects, and my weeding tools. There's a drawer here for the USB cable and for the booklets and cases that come with the cutting tools. When I'm doing cards or using like the stencils and the glitter glues, I need my palette knives, mini ink pads, my tools, brushes, and then I have a drawer where I keep the ink daubers. So I keep the like tools together so I can just grab the organizer when I need it. This one we're going to turn into a Friends themed tool organizer that you can keep by your scrapbook table when you're ready to scrapbook. The other nice thing is when you're going to go somewhere and scrapbook or craft, you can grab your organizer and you know you have all of your essential tools with you. So let's get started. Alright, first we need to go and find the file. Go to ScrapandTime.com, go under Shop on the blue bar and Shop by Downloads. Then the SVG files will come up. You can click on that. And it's a title, but you'll see once you get past the categories, you'll see all of the individual files. Click on Tools. Add to cart. There's no charge for it. Go to Proceed to Checkout. You need to enter your email and your phone number. Agree to the terms and then place your order. So once the order is placed, you'll get this screen. Click here to download your purchase. So download there. You click download. But then instead of opening there, because then that's going to search for a program that made it or that you can edit it with, instead you'll want to go to your downloads folder. It's the one I just downloaded, so you can copy that. And I have a folder under pictures. I have a lot of picture files, but I have one for the Cricut files. So I will paste it in there. Okay, so now I'm also going to rename it. Okay, so once that is done, you can close out of that and then open Cricut. Open your Design Space software. Okay, so once Cricut Design Space opens, you want to open a new project. So you'll get your new mat, your new canvas area, and then you'll want to go to Upload. So you want to go to Upload Image. I do have the image in there, but I'm going to show you how to grab it from your computer. You want to go to Browse. Then you're going to be on the browsing area of your computer. So you can click on Pictures. Well, I guess mine has pictures. Mine is set to open at the Cricut file. So you grab the Tools file, open it. Now it's going to show up. Now it has a transparent background, so everything is set. So all you have to do is save. You don't have to clean anything up. And then click on it, and it's always going to be the one farthest to the left is the newest one, and Insert Image. So it comes in grouped together, and it is about the right size we need for the tool tote. It's about 1 inch by 5 inches wide. Now you can see everything is grouped together. You can ungroup it, you can resize it by pulling on the arrows. So let's reset it back to what we need. You can also ungroup it. I'm going to show you a quick thing about the mixed media one while I'm in the screen. I'm just going to go here and open it. It'd be the same process to download it. Now this one is set to cut in 2 colors. If you want to cut it in 1 color, all you have to do is click on it and do Weld, and it's all going to turn to black. You can put any color vinyl you want on the mat, but now it will cut in 1 color. Same thing with the tools. You can cut 1 color by ungrouping it and clicking on these eyes to hide each of the colored dots. Now you just print out a black one, But if you want the colors to print, the colors to cut, the dots to cut out separately, just make sure the eyes are showing. Okay, so now that you have your image sized properly, go to Make It. Now you're going to see that you have 5 mats. 4 of the mats each have one little dot on it. So to save time with cutting and with switching mats, we are going to do a little trick here to move all of the dots onto the black mat. See this blue dot with the 3 white dots in it? Click on that, click Move Object. The screen with all of your mats will show up, and a new one. The black one is fine, so we're going to put it in there. Now they always come to the top left corner, so just grab it and move it. Same thing for the blue dot. And then you just want to move it. Purple dot. Confirm it, move it. And finally the pink dot. So now these mats are still going to show up, but there's nothing on them, and everything is on your black mat. Now the thing to note, and I will show you this next, is that you want to cut your vinyl to these sizes to fit on these areas. You don't want to use a full sheet, otherwise everything will cut in the same color, and you're going to waste a lot of material because of the way that they are spread out. So you'll need a black piece, roughly 1.5 by 5.5. 2 by 6 is plenty, and 4 1 by 1 squares of 4 different colors for the dots. So you get to this point, you're happy with how everything is laid out on your mat and how it's going to cut, and you hit continue. Now depending upon what type of machine you have, the next screen will be different, but basically you'll want to set the material on your machine. If it's a maker, you will select it here on the screen. And then it's ready to start cutting. Alright, now that we have our mat loaded up with the vinyl, and as you can see I put a strip for where it says friends, and where I placed the dots, there's just little squares to save vinyl. So let's get that cutting. Okay, so now it's finished cutting and everything's been weeded. So all of the excess vinyl has been removed, so now it's down to the design. And when I designed this, I left the black dots in there. I left them there to make it easier to position the colored dots. So I'm going to remove the dots from the vinyl. And I'm going to start by taking them all off. And then with the tweezers, I'm going to carefully remove a dot and place it. I'm going to do the same thing for each dot. Now if these were bigger designs, I'd use transfer tape, but with the dots being as small as they are, tweezers to move them and reposition them is working out just fine. And the final dot. Okay, so now we have the design together. So now we take a piece of transfer tape, separate it from the backing. And again, if it was a bigger design, I'd probably do like a little bit of it and roll it on there. I'm going to try to align that middle line with the bottom of the dots. And take my scraper. Yes, this is the Pampered Chef scraper, pan scraper, but it works perfectly well for vinyl. And then carefully lift it up to make sure you have all of the pieces. Okay, we can set that aside. And I'm just going to pull up my backer piece for a second, rest the design on there. And now I'm going to take the plastic organizer, the plain one, going to get it ready. So in the spray bottle, it's a spritz bottle, just a travel size bottle. It's just rubbing alcohol, just found in the pharmacy. I use that, to clean off all of the extra oils, and I'm using a lint-free towel to wipe it off. You can also use coffee liners, shop towels, so anything that is lint-free. So once that's good and dry, you take your design, line it up, make sure it's even with the opening, then rub it, and again with the scraping tool. You can also use a credit card. Now slowly lift it up to make sure that you got everything down. It also helps you go at an angle. The key is nice and slow. And there you go. Now we have our tool tote. So now let's get it filled. All right, so now I've filled it with my favorite supplies, the supplies I use most often when I'm scrapbooking. My favorite adhesive, a few other types of adhesives, along with the tape runner or tape and glue dots, some journaling pens, X-Acto knife, detail scissors, glue pen, large scissors, my mini stapler, ruler, and in the drawer I have some erasers, mini ink pads, some sanding paper, and a cloth for cleaning out photos. So now I have all the supplies I need when I'm ready to scrapbook. And if I'm going somewhere, I know I can just grab this caddy and have the majority of the supplies that I need, the most essential supplies, with me. So now just to recap, we made 3 organizers out of the same makeup organizer from Target. We did one for tools, one for mixed media, and one for the Cricut. The mixed media and the tools titles are free downloads available at scrapandtime.com. They are SVG files. The other designs used were in Cricut Design Space. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please hit the subscribe button to see more videos that will be coming. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'd also like to hear, what are you going to put in these organizers, and what do you need to get organized in your scrapbook and craft room? Thank you so much. Again, this is Molly from Molly Q Creates and scrapandtime.com.